Good afternoon, good morning. This is Mark Johnson from Loyalty 360. Hope everyone's happy, safe, and well. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Anish Reddy. He's the co-founder and CEO of Capillary Technologies. Anish, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.
Hi, Mark. Thanks for having me here today. Always a pleasure to speak to you.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've spoken, but looking forward to the conversation for sure. For those who are not aware of Capillary, could you give us a brief overview of the organization and, most importantly, your role with the company?
So folks, we play in the customer engagement and loyalty space. We have a platform which acts as a CDP, gets all your customer data into one place, and then you could run loyalty, analytics, and customer engagement on top of it. We work with about 150 large enterprises across, the US, India, Middle East, and Southeast Asia. Large customers, folks like a Shell, folks like a Petron, folks like a Levi's, folks like that's typically the kind of customers that we end up working with. It's a loyalty platform, on steroids, right? So you could do a lot more than just loyalty on the stack with us. On my role, I had founded the company about 13 years ago now, right? So, I basically help things around. I've got folks like Jim and many others in the firm, and I just help them out. Right? So.
Okay, that's great. I know recently Capillary Technologies announced an acquisition of Persuade. Could you give us a little background on the acquisition, how it came to be, and then what it would mean for both organizations?
Yeah, Mark, so we've been exploring the US market for the last year or so, right? So it started with Jim Sturm joining us. And, as we've been speaking to customers, we also signed a bunch of very good partners, including the Eclipse team and the likes. We felt that, we could benefit with, while Capillary comes with a very good technology platform that can scale, can handle millions of transactions and millions of customers. We felt we could really benefit with a team that understood loyalty consulting, digital analytics very well, right? So that was one side. And also, instead of building out the whole team in the US, even on the technology implementation and customer success side, we felt it would make sense to go partner and with like-minded founders, management teams, and that led to us actually searching out for companies that were thinking alike and could be Capillary US for us. And I think we spoke to about 25 companies. We spoke to a lot of folks in the US market, and we just loved the experience the Persuade founders John and Bill bring to the table, and they've also really crystallized their multi-decades of experience into a pretty formidable platform, and the way they built the company out. Okay. We also spoke to a lot of their customers, and I was just an incredible. They have a 70 plus NPS, customer NPS, which is insane, right? I mean, getting a NPS of anything above 40, I think is great. And if you're at 70 plus, that's like top decile for sure. And having had some of those conversations, we felt, very strongly that, the Persuade team could very well be the Capillary US team along with Jim and the team we were building out. And that's really how this happened, right? So very excited about, bringing the Persuade team on board and what the future holds for us in the US.
Okay. And how will Persuade complement Capillary Technologies from a strategy and technology perspective?
Right. So Mark, I think there are. Let me answer the strategy side first, and then I'll come to the technology pieces. Right. So on the strategy side, I think the Persuade team comes with over 50 years of loyalty consulting and strategy and agency-like experience. Right. So between John, Bill, and the team, and I think that gives us great leverage, in terms of the analytics, consulting, and the digital experiences side. they've done. They also have a pretty nice team on like an end-to-end digital build out for you. So right from thinking of the design to getting the digital front ends, whether it's the app or the site or any of that stuff out. I think that stuff would be totally complementary to what we have at Capillary, right? In our typical case, we've been more a platform provider, and customers do a lot of the strategy or the analytics themselves, right? So that's kind of gets very well complemented with what the Persuade team brings on board. On the technology side, what the Persuade team has built is a great on-premise single tenant platform for loyalty. While as Capillary, we are massively multi-tenant. We handle a lot of scale, right? I mean, we have over 500 million users and over 400 large enterprises on the platform now, and all on 4 clouds globally. So we are not really well built for that single instance, customer or the on-premise customer. So I think that'll be an interesting add to the technology that we have as well on the Persuade side.
Absolutely.
So the view is that we would take some of this to our customers in Asia as well, Mark.
Okay.
Apart from being more present in the US now.
Oh, that's awesome. It sounds like this unique combination of strategy, services, technology that you have kind of put together between the two companies. How do you feel that this combination with Capillary Technologies now and Persuade is better prepared to meet some of the client needs and changing trends within the industry?
Right. So, Mark, I think loyalty is moved from being a points bank or a enrollment program to actually being an outcome, right? Customers are more and more asking, look, what's the incrementality I get from my program, right? Or what is the additional sales or margins I'm able to deliver? And I think this combination of a good tech platform like us and the Persuade team, where they understand loyalty strategy and ongoing analytics, and how do you get the best bang for the buck? I think will help us deliver that promise of delivering outcomes from loyalty. And as I said, on the technology side, I think we have a great tech stack, whether it's the CDP or whether it is cutting edge AI or whether it is really hardcore personalization and gamification and some of that stuff. And the Persuade team comes with decades of experience on just making loyalty work for you, right? So I think it'll be a very powerful combination of great strategy coming along with very good technology.
Absolutely. And the last question I have, what do you think the future of customer loyalty is, and how should brands be preparing for what's on the horizon with regard to customer loyalty?
Mark, I think I would look at that question from 2 lenses. I think the future of loyalty from a consumer side and the future of loyalty from the brand or the business side, right? So I think for the consumer, gone are the days of, interest in a points bank. I have some points and I will hence come back to you, right? So I think loyalty has become a lot more about, do you know me well? Can you personalize the experience for me? Can you really tailor the the communication, the product, the offering to me, right? Yeah. So and we do think that's a very interesting point, because that's where you could use a lot of good tech, right? Where you're really trying to mass personalize, you're really trying to get what people are now calling as zero-party data, right? Can I get zero-party data about you through a loyalty program? And then use that to be relevant to you as a consumer, right? So, and I do think a lot of the AI pieces, some of that fit very nicely there, right?
Absolutely.
From the brand side, I think what's happening more and more is, gone are the days when brands just wanted a platform to run their points or coupons, right? I think what brands are also looking for is more of an end-to-end outcome. Can this program contribute 5% of my sales over the next 24 months, right? So I think, in fact, we're more and more seeing very large customers, interestingly, coming out and saying, are you willing to do this as, an outcome-linked model, where it's not just the technology, but make it work for us, show us the incrementality, and take a good chunk of that, right? So, and again, and that's a fairly new trend, right? Otherwise, loyalty typically was an agency play or was a we sold you technology type play. And again, there I think a lot that you can do with AI today. One-click personalization or one-click segmentation, etc. Nudging you on what to do on the program, right? What should you do next with which segment of customers? Things like that become very important because those are the stuff that actually ends up driving the outcome for you.
Absolutely.
It's not the running the points bank, right? That's never driven the outcome, right? So I would say the future for brands and CRM managers and and businesses is on saying, can loyalty deliver a 5% incremental sales for me in a fairly competitive world, right? So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Anish, this is very interesting. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us today. The acquisition, Suede, seemed to be very strategic and very timely, but also a good augmentation of your current capabilities, especially on the strategy side. We see a lot of similar things that you do, that customer loyalty is no longer just about transactions or the point bank, as you mentioned. It's really about having the best combination blend of the technology, but also those who are adept at the strategy, the operations side. So it sounds like it's going to be a very strategic and powerful match, and looking forward to learning more and hearing more over the next year. Well, thank you very much to everyone for listening, and join us back again for other interviews in our customer loyalty series. Thank you.